like the way you paint the picture of me. I'm sorry you chose to stay. Big mistake, play the game. Should've never given it away.
Welcome back, Sport Brats. It's your girl, I am Derry, and I am back with another video. And I am in my Halloween spirit with my cute little costume that I got from Dollar General, which is real cute. Clock it. Ain't that what everybody be saying? Clock it. But no, seriously though. Today I'm going to be really giving you some important knowledge and gems on how to pass the ATITs test. Now, for those of you who don't know, the ATITs test is a standardized test which is composed of about 170 questions, and it's 3.5 hours long, which you don't have to take the whole 3 hours to complete it, but that's just the amount of time that they give you to complete all of the questions. So this test is used to let students who are interested in getting into a health science program, nursing, surgical tech, respiratory, dentistry, whatever it may be, you have to take this test, or you may have to take the HESI exam, but most people take the TEAS exam. You need to take this test very seriously if you are really interested in getting into the program of your choice. I'm saying this because the test is not an easy task to complete. I know a lot of people before taking the test, their stress level is high, their anxiety is all over the place, their adrenaline is rushing because they don't know what to expect. But I'm here to let you know what to expect with this test. I took this test in June. I was currently looking for a nursing program and I didn't know where I wanted to go. I was weighing my options, and the school that I finally found, they were almost at their deadline. And it was 3 days left before their admission closed. So I had to literally take the TEAS test before their admissions closed. So I had 3 days to study and 3 days to get into the program. I know, right? Which is crazy. I was really like cutting it close. But I literally studied in 3 days, took the test, and scored an 88%, which is great actually. So let me get into every single thing. I promise you, once you leave this video, you will do great on your TEAS test. I'm going to make sure of that. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, make sure you comment below. I'll respond. I can send you any information that you may need. But first things first, what exactly is the TEAS test? The TEAS test is a worldwide standardized test used to evaluate your basic academic skills. So wherever you are going, whether it's a university, a community college, a career training program, anywhere that you go, you probably more than likely will have to take this test. When you take this test, the program of your choice, the admissions team is looking to see what you know and if you'll be a good fit for the program. So when you take this test, make sure that you are taking it seriously. The next thing that we need to get into is how the TEAS test is outlined. So I have like an outline of everything about the TEAS test. So if you need it, don't hesitate to reach out to me and I can email it to you. I don't know if you can really see it, but I'm going to read it so you know. So the TEAS test is categorized with 4 different categories, which I stated before, and it has 170 questions. Reading, math, science, English, and language usage. Reading is 45 questions. Mathematics is 38 questions. Science is 50 questions. And English and language usage is 37 questions. Now, although there are 4 different categories, there are still categories within those categories. I know people are like, what are you talking about? So, for instance, if you are doing science, science is not just going to be talking about human anatomy and physiology. It's going to also be talking about bio, chemistry. It may be talking about all different kinds of things. It doesn't just talk about one thing. Like for math, it'll probably talk about algebra, measurements and data, graphs, those different types of things. So when you are taking this test, make sure that you are touching bases with all of these different categories, not just one. And then for the question types, there are multiple question types as well. So there will be some questions that are multiple choice. There will be others that are, multiple, where you can select all that apply. And then there will be like supply answers where you'll have to enter the answers manually, or there may be like ordered responses. Put these in the correct order. So once you study for the TEAS test, you need to make sure that you have touched base with every single thing. Now let's get into the different academic levels on which you can score in on the TEAS test. So the TEAS test has about, I think, 4 to 5 different levels on which your scores range from. I'm not exactly sure, but I know that there's developmental, which is like if you score a 0 to 40%, which no one should score a 0%. And then the basic is like 41% to 58%. And then I know that the proficient is like 58 to 77. The advanced is like 78 to 90. And then the last one, I'm not sure what it's called, but I know it's like 90 to 100%. Once you complete the ATITs test, you can see your scores. It'll show you what categories you did best in, what categories you still need improvement on, and it'll give you an overall view of your scores. And then it'll give you, of course, your total score that you earn, and that'll determine if you are able to get into the program of your choice. Okay. Sorry, I needed a moment. That was a lot of talking. But now let's really get into the important part. So I'm about to be dropping these gems like I drop my jaws. Sorry. I forgot I was making a video. But no, seriously though. So when you are studying for the TEAS test, the first thing that you want to do is think about what you know that you are best in. So if you know like, oh, I'm really good at science, I'm really good at math, then put your focus towards reading and English and language usage. If you know that you are already good with reading and language usage, then put your studies towards science and math, because science and math is going to tear you up. I'm just making that known right now. So whenever you go register for your exam, your school will show you exactly how to do it, but the site is atitstesting.com, or it may be atitesting.com. It's one of the two. Your school will let you know. When you go, that is the site that you will take your test on. So your school will have you sign up for it, and you'll have to create like a password and a username, and don't forget it, because that's what you will go into when it's test day and you need to take your test. Now, this specific site, it does have some great resources on it, but not really my type of style. It does have free resources on it, and it does have resources on it that cost. If you are a person like, oh, I'm just better off just using this site, okay, cool, that's your choice. But let me tell you how the site operates. The site has practice quizzes, practice tests, it has videos, it has all different types of things on there that you can actually look at to study for the ATITs test. Me personally, it wasn't really a help for me, but hey, to each his own. Google. I know that Google sometimes can give you mixed reviews on stuff, but if you go to Google and you type in ATITs 7 practice question, practice quizzes, some sites will pop up that is absolutely free and that you'll be able to log onto and study. Get as much as information as you can. YouTube, a lot of people who are in, the nursing field or the healthcare field in general, there are a lot of people on YouTube who make videos designated for the ATITs test. If you are a person who like to sit and watch videos a lot, because the ones on YouTube are probably like an hour long, if you don't have a problem with sitting watching videos, taking notes, YouTube is the place for you. Just go in and type in the same thing that you typed in on Google, ATI T7 practice question, practice quiz, whatever. They'll go through, read practice questions and answer them, explain to you how they got the answer, things like that. They'll stop and say, hey, you take a couple minutes to do it. So you just try it on your own. Quizlet. Quizlet is one of the ones that really helped me out. I literally went on Google, typed in Quizlet, and when I launched Quizlet, I typed in everything I was looking for. I was good with English and language usage already, so I really just put my focus toward math and science, and I would just type in like ATI, math, practice, and I'll just go through the Quizlets and just practice and study and take notes and all of those different type of things. Also, another one, like in this day and age, that you can use is TikTok. TikTok has a lot of relevant information. I know TikTok is just used, for people to dance or trending things, but no, TikTok really has a lot of gems on there that will really be beneficial to you during this time when you are trying to pass your ATITs test. And the number one thing that helped me the absolute most is nursehub.com. Nursehub.com. I'll drop the link to all of these things in there, but nursehub.com literally helped me get through the TEAS test like it was a breeze. When I tell you that it was so easy, it was literally so easy for me to get through this thing. And like I said before, I only study for 3 days. So I would study a couple times in the morning when I got up, and then during the day I was pretty much busy, so I would study like when I got home at night. Study how much you need to study. Don't let anyone else determine how long you need to study. Don't let this video discourage you. Let this video encourage you. Because if you do what you need to do, if you study, if you just put your mind at ease while you're taking the test, you will most definitely pass. I can guarantee that. I'm telling you, like, I am the definition of you can do it. I literally only studied for 3 days and scored an overall of an 88% on my first try, which I wanted to score high, but I didn't know I was going to score that high because at the school that I go to, you had to pay $75 to take it. So if I would have failed it, I would have had to pay $75 over and over, which you can only take it up to 3 times. But $75, that's a lot of money to me. I don't care. $75 to take a test is absolutely ridiculous. But if you really put time into it, and if you are really serious about what you want to do, you would definitely pass the test. Definitely. But that's pretty much all I have. I think I went over everything with you guys. So if you have any questions, or if you want me to send any of my notes or the TEAS test breakdown or anything, I can send it to you free of cost. I'm not them other people who be like, oh, you got to pay me for my ebook. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. But thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and keep staying here with me, y'all. I know I'm on and off, but I promise to be more active. But I love y'all. I'm tired, and your girl is out. So see y'all.
I'm sorry, I'm not the way you paint the picture of me. I'm sorry you chose to stay.